Time so far, learning a little bit, yeah? You're so quiet. You'd think you were at bingo. Hey. Okay, for those of you that don't know, my name is Ray Coco Stevenson. About 35 years plus ago, I was given a name Walking Wolf from a gentleman by the name of Dave Kershane Jr. Now, for over 25 years, I've had a group called the Walking Wolf Singers and Dancers. I like to compose my own songs that I sing when I go out and I sing at powwows. The drum group I have is Walking Wolf Singers, and one time, about 25 years ago, there was dancers we were singing for. And they said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Walking Wolf Singers and Dancers. So that's where our name came from, Singers and Dancers. So once again, I've been lucky enough to travel all over the world, been on very big stages throughout that, but I don't only sing powwow, I also collaborate with different musicians. I've done blues, I've done rock and roll, I've done hip hop, I've done classical with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra, collaborations. But right now, before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about the songs that we make, and we're going to share a couple with you before we get our dancers happening. You know, my dad, he was a Stevenson, originally from Pegwis, and my grandfather, his dad was a Cree. My grandmother came from a place called Manigataugan, but originally she was a Kennedy, and they were with the Ojibwe tribe. So do we have anybody from Blood Vein out there? Make some noise. Woo-hoo. We might be cousins. I'm related to Kennedys. Are you my cousin? I don't know, possibly. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you know, some of the songs that we make, we try and make them with a purpose. We're going to share a couple of songs with you before we get our dancers started. One of the first songs I want to share with you is a song we call Treaty Number 1. Why? Because that's where we come from, and it's in the Ojibwe language. We made a couple different versions of it, but a good friend and my sidekick, who's second in command, Barry Olson. Do we have anybody from Brokenhead? Make some noise. Brokenhead. Mats Colleen? All right. So again, we're just going to share a couple songs before we get our dancers started. And this song asks a question. Where are you from? Mother Earth. We are all from Mother Earth is a translation of it. So again, we'll do one song in Ojibwe, one song in Cree, and we're going to try and stick to all the songs that we've composed except for maybe the closing ceremonies. So this is a song we call Treaty Number 1. And the main composer is Mr. Barry Olson, who is the longest member of the Walking Wolf Singers, originally from Brokenhead Ojibwe First Nation. Pekka, Cheskwa. We're good. I got it. Oh, yeah, I got it. have a nice big round of applause for our drum group, Walking Wolf Singers. Once again, that was a song we've made. We call it Treaty Number One. It's on our second last recording we did. We don't have anything available for music for anybody right now, but like I said, I come from both a Cree and a Ojibwe background. How many Ojibways do we have in the house? Make some noise. Oh. How many Crees do we have? Make some noise. I think you're surrounded. Hey. Do we have any Dene in the house? Here, there's our new cheering section right here. Dene. Awesome. Okay, do we have any, let's see, Inuit? Mots going? What about Métis? Do we have any Métis here? Oh, there's only a couple. You guys must be lonely. Hey. Just kidding. Like I said, probably about over 35 years ago, I used to work at a place called Mama Youth Program. And I'm pretty sure I saw Wilford Buck had something set up here. He was working at Mamwe along with Larry Morissette. David Blacksmith was a cultural coordinator at that time. And when I wanted to make a song, because I didn't speak the language, I asked David, how do I make a song? And this is what I want to say. So basically he told me, Namaninitin iwapumetan enimitus tamakayan, which translates to, I am happy to see you when you dance for people in the Cree language. And again, we'll do one more song before we get started with our dancers. And again, in the Cree language, I am so happy to see you when you dance for people. All right. It's the first Cree song I ever made over 30 years ago. I am so happy to see you when you dance for people. All right, once again, let's have a nice big round of applause for our singers, Walking Wolf. Oh, I have a question. How many of you know how to sing a song? Hands up. Whether it's powwow, round dance, ceremony. Okay? How many of you do not know how to sing a song? Hands up. I can tell who's listening and who's not. All right, so we're going to get started with our dancing. You know, for us as First Nations people, even before we had our visitors and another way of life, we had our own way of life. And a lot of times people say, why are you guys always in that circle? And I'm going to tell you why. That circle to us represents life. When we do our ceremony, when we have our celebrations, our get-togethers, it's always done in that circle. We are taught when we are brought into this world, we are automatically put into that circle of life. But there's going to come a time, and we'll never know when that is, and we will probably never understand why when we have to leave early. But when we do leave this place, as that journey begins, we will leave this place and make a journey to another place we call the spirit world. You might refer to that as heaven. But when you make it there, just like that circle, and just like Christianity, life for you there in that better place goes on till eternity. So there's a lot of similarities amongst us as traditional people and our way of life and Christianity. When we talk about our grandfathers and our grandmothers, we talk about angels. Same thing. So when we do what we call a grand entry, basically what that is the opening up of that circle where all of the dances take place. So at this time, we're going to get started with our dancing. And we're going to open up that circle with what we call a grand entry. Nobody has to stand. I just want to let you know. This is just a showcase. I like to call it an educational performance because I like to be able to educate people. A lot of our own people do not know about our way of life, the songs we sing, and some of the dances that we have. So today, that's what we're going to showcase. All right? All right, let's have a nice big round of applause for our dancers. Clear the dancing area. Yep. I'm there. So this is Flora. Everybody say hi, Flora. And over here we have her sister. And everybody say hi, sister. Hey, just kidding, Frida. But, I got to tell you, I'm very lucky to have friends. I'm very lucky to have friends that are elders and very knowledgeable. I go ceremony quite frequent with the painters, the matriarchs, but both of these beautiful women are both residential school survivors. And they're not survivors, they're thrivers because they've been thriving. That's something that's happened to our people that all of you should know about it. And if you don't, you should educate your kids about it because they need to know the true history of us as First Nations people. Before we had any other dance in the powwow circle, we had what we call the original style dance, the woman's traditional style dance. One of the things about this particular style of dance is that because it is the oldest, it has the highest respect out of all of the powwow people and even the traditional people because of what it represents. One of the highest respects. One of the things that you'll notice about women's traditional style dancers that you're not going to see, if you ever go to the museum, you're going to see a buffalo hunt. When you see that buffalo hunt, you're not going to see any women on that display. And a long time ago, it was our responsibility to make that kill. After we made that kill, we would step back. The women would come. They would offer tobacco out of the pouch that they have, where they carry our 4 sacred medicines, sage, sweetgrass, cedar, and tobacco. They would offer tobacco saying thank you to that buffalo for giving up his life so that their family, their tribe would be able to have food, shelter, clothing, and tools, along with ceremonial parts that we use in ceremony to this day. You'll also notice on their belt they have a place for a nice big knife. That was their number one tool. That's why you didn't want to get them mad. Hey, just kidding. But again, doing what we call the original style dance for all of the women in the powwow circle. Let's have a nice big round of applause for Frida Campbell, right? And Flora Ruck. And they are sisters. Here's a brand new song. It's in the Cree language. All right, let's have a nice big round of applause for our traditional style dancers Once again, Frida and Flora. That was a brand new song, by the way. Thank you. Tapoy kichi no kamak. Kinanas komitanan. Hey. Okay. Jingle. This is Peyton. Everybody say, hi, Peyton. Okay. Come on over here. I'll say it like a Cree. Don't be shy. Hey. She comes from both the Ojibwe and the Cree tribe. Of Pasquia Cree Nation. Do we have anybody from the PAW? Make some noise. Oh, I see one lonely person over there. Hey. Tansei, welcome to Treaty 1. You know, she comes from both Ojibwe and a Cree background. This particular style of dance, the original dancer went by the name of Maggie White from a place called Whitefish Bay, Ontario. And how it came to be as a young lady, she was very sick. None of the medicine men, none of the doctors at the time could identify the sickness that she had. Therefore, they couldn't cure it. But it was her grandfather who had a dream. And in this dream, he dreamt of a dress. He dreamt of songs that needed to be sung. And if he was to make that dress, sing those songs in a ceremony for his granddaughter, that sickness that she had would go away. And that's exactly what happened. It's been maybe about 33, 34 years ago since Maggie White passed away. I remember being at Rosa River Powwow when they made that announcement. So again, this is what we call a healing style dance. And she does what we call an old style of dance. Her sister normally dances with her, but today she won't be doing that. So you're all on your own. Isn't she awesome? She's only 10 years old, and look at how tall she is. In grade 5. I stopped growing when I was 10 or 11. Hey. Anyway, this is our jingle dress style dance, ladies and gentlemen. Sing something you know. Got it. Oh, get your dog, where don't let me out when I go on. Oh, get your dog, where don't let me out when I go on. Oh, get your dog, where don't let me out when I go on. All right, let's have a nice big round of applause for her. Okay. See this young man here? He's 16 years old. He sews, and he made this outfit. He made that outfit. And he did his sister's jingle dress, who was just before this. And he also did his mom and his sister's skirts. Pretty deadly, huh? And I'm going to ask him to introduce himself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Drayden, and I'm from Opaskwahat Cree Nation.
All right, let's give him a nice big round of applause. This is his younger brother.
Hi everyone, my name is Layton.
Layton, that's his younger brother. And this is his baby brother. What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordy. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. And over here we have another residential school survivor, by the way. And this is Flora's husband. I'll let him introduce himself.
Bonjour. Mas kusini dishnakas. Makwadu dam.
Curly Rock as well. Sorry, let's give him a nice big round of applause. You know, I got all four of these dancers together, and I want to talk about our men. Our men had certain responsibilities. When it came time for a hunt, when it came time for a battle, it would be our Ogichita that stepped up to the plate. Some tribes across around these parts, we would call them, they would be part of a clan. Normally the ones that would do the fighting, and some of them would be the Martin clan, some of them would be Bear clan. But this particular style of dance that you see right here is what we call a grass dance. And this grass dance was some of the warriors that would do the fighting when it came for a battle to be fought. They had their own society. They were called the Grass Dance Society. And it was very common to have amongst the Dakota and also the Ojibwe tribes. On this side, we have what we call a storytelling dance. When our warriors would go out on a hunt, when they would go out on a battle, they would come back and dance. A lot of times they would come back and dance and tell a story in their style of dance. So you'll see a lot of movements that they make and some of the things that they were doing while they were out there on the battlefield. A lot of times before a powwow even starts, we'll ask our grass dancers to come out and do a blessing of that area. A blessing of that area, asking all those other warriors up there to look down upon the people, give them safe travels to the powwow, a safe stay, and when it came time, a safe journey home. So again, this is what we call our grass dance and our men's traditional style dance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice big round of applause for our male dancers. Yeah, hey. Oh, what is that? I got to do those guys. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's have a nice big round of applause for our dancers. Hang on, I need a shot. You know, singing started for me in ceremony, like I said, over 35 years ago. I was born and raised in Winnipeg's North End. I lived a very fast lifestyle, to say the least. Before I was even 18, there's not too many things that I didn't try when it came to drugs and alcohol. But because of that drum, because of that ceremony, it took me from one path to a totally different path. One of the teachings that I was given about that drum and about all of our sacred items is if you want to do it and you want to do it right, then do it free from drugs and alcohol. And that's what the elders tell me. If you want to do it right. That's what you're going to have to give up. So I did. Now, I've been drug and alcohol free for just a little over 35 years because of that. That opportunity wasn't around in Winnipeg when I was growing up. So I made it part of my mission to work with kids in my neighborhood. And then it kind of expanded. So for over 30 years, the first songs that I taught was over 30 years ago. And it was actually at Aberdeen before it was Nichimakwa. And some of the singers that back then that were going to that school, they're actually very well accomplished singers, and they also sing in ceremony as well. You know, I sing a lot of different types of songs. I like to sing fun songs, and I'll share one verse of a song with you before we close up our circle. This is a love song, and it kind of got my wife a little jealous. And I don't know why, but it got her jealous when I made it. All right? It goes like this. La, 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 yeah, hello, hey, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hello, hey, hello. I don't know if I can go on without having you. You're the one who starts my day. You help me make it through. I just wanna say, Tim Hortons, you're the man. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, ho-cha. All right, we're gonna do one final song. You know, something that a lot of times people, and even our own people, don't understand is that when we do traditional things, we have an opening. And we have to complete it and then close it. So if you are an administrator, or if you don't know anything about who we are and what we do when it comes to ceremonial things, there's no clock. So if you want to do a pipe ceremony, okay, we're going to start at 9, but we've got to be done by 9:30. That's not going to happen. Or a sharing circle. We go and we go until we're done. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on closing up the circle because we got a few things to look after. And then I'm going to ask the dancers to take out all the flags, and that'll be our final song. All right? So dancers, you are excused. Drum group, you are excused for, what would you say, 10, 15 minutes? So again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ray Coco Stevenson, the Walking Wolf Singers. Let's give them a nice big round of applause. Yeah. And of course, our dancers, they will be back to help close up today and this afternoon, probably in about 15, 20 minutes. So singers, dancers, be on standby. I'm going to hand things back over to Jason. And again, there's no way to say goodbye, but until we meet again, my friends, and I'll be back. Oh.
Miigwech Coco, it's always great to have Coco speak about the history of why we do things and some of the protocols. And I thanked him for his guidance and helping with the closing and to do things in a good way and do things right. So, Jazagaswa, go have a smoke and have a visit and mingle around for a few minutes. We're gonna get back to doing some draws here shortly and proceeding with the rest of our day. You know what? I want to give a shout out to the cooks of Victoria Inn and the staff for providing excellent food. Yesterday was one of the best meals I had. I can't even cook that good, I got to admit. So I am a good cook, but that was excellent food. So thank you, staff. And you know what? I want to give we should also thank Inland Audio for supporting our publishing department with the great microphone, sound systems, and all that. So, and lastly, publishing department for all the hard work getting all the graphics and images and things printed out. So there was a lot of things that were in motion to pull off the event, and things went very well. So thank you to Vicken and for helping out. Okay, so we're going to move on with a few things here shortly. We did find the owner of the necklace, which is good news. I want to mention next week we have the inter-school powwow out in Roseau River. And Roseau River always does an excellent job. Roseau River always does an excellent job of hosting powwows and in welcoming guests and teaching about. They've been doing a lot of powwows there for many years, and then after that we have the Malls Conference up in Thompson, Manitoba. That'll be May 31st to June 1st. All right, let's do some more draws. And yep, so you can check the website for all that information about malls, but we're going to move on to the rest of the draws here. We have some door prizes as well. And so we're going to move on with a prize from Christie Office Supplies. And the winner for the office supplies, bad drum roll, Phoebe Coombs. Is there a Phoebe Coombs here? Boyd Avenue. You know what?
I still don't know.
Okay, so if you see Phoebe Combs, let her know to come on up and collect her prize. We do have another gift here. This is from Good Minds and Sandra Samant. Good Minds is one of the leading publications in North America that specializes in Indigenous books and classroom material. So you can check that website out as well. And the winner for the bundle from Good Minds is Brooke McDougall. Brooke McDougall, are you in the room? Okay, well, if there's anybody here that's Brooke's friend, let her know. So we're going to move on with another gift card here, $100 value from Keezik Inc. Marcus Sumner from Little Saskatchewan, or Lake St. Martin, sorry. Marcus Sumner, are you present? Are you around? Friends? Marcus Sumner? So we're going to give that back to Keezik, and you got the information on there, so they'll get back. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So, okay. So we got two VIP prizes here and two winners. Do we have a Pauline Cameron in the room? Pauline Cameron. And the second winner of the VIP prize, William Deakey. Deakey. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. William So William and Pauline won those VIP bags, and they can come up and collect them here by the stage here shortly. And one of the last gifts we have here is a nice basket cases from Custom Gift Baskets, looks like. A lot of little snacks in here, and looks like a lot of tasty stuff. And the winner of this basket is Hazel and Cheetah. Hazel and Cheetah Go from Poplar River School. Hazel, are you here? We'll make sure that gets to Hazel. What about the... It looks like that's the end of the prizes. We just have a few up here that weren't collected yet. Again, that Marilee Wood. Is there a Marilee Wood? Not Marilyn Wood, Marilee Wood. She's got to come and collect her grand prize, a one-night stay and dinner for two. So that would... Yes, the basket. Yeah, VIP basket. Okay. The VIP bag. Oh, Davin. We're gonna call. We're gonna call up act- our acting executive director, Davin Dumas, to make a few comments and thank everybody for coming on out. Good.
Just wonder what. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Anin Bojo Kena. Our crowd is thinning out. I hope most of them only went out for a breath of fresh air, but I think lots have taken off. But I do want to bring a message on behalf of our executive director, thanking everybody for being here. And we actually have a video that he left for the closing ceremonies, which will play at this time. So if I could get them to play the video.
Charles Cochran, kapashing magkisendage nabe Wiswin, kakakwek yung dujito kapching chineda nanis nabe andonis nabe mon. My name is Charles Cochran. I'm the Executive Director of the Manitoba First Nation Education Resource Center. I'm a proud Anishinaabe from the Ebb and Flow First Nation and very proud to be that Anishinaabe as well as a speaker of the language. Today, I know we're closing today's Lighting the Fire 2023. I'm sure everybody's had fun. Everybody's experienced the opportunity to network and work together with others. That's what it's all about, bringing people together. Certainly, I want to acknowledge the great work that people have done to put this all together. People like our Mr. Mike Hutchinson, Ashley Kinsman, Phyllis Murray, and the whole team that's been able to put this all together. I say kachimi wedge to all of them because we wouldn't be able to do all of this without them. Thank you to the elders for the pipe ceremony, the opening and closing prayer, and of course all the facilitators that have been involved in providing the great workshops over the past few days. But it's actually all goes back to the staff in the schools. I mentioned in my opening about the frontliners. You are the frontliners as teachers, as administrators, as educational assistants, as supports in terms, and then of course transportation, operation, maintenance, and everybody. It's all about the work you guys do for those children. It's all about the children. That's what we're here for. So that being said, what you take from today, the last couple days and so, is take that home with you, keep it in your heart, and let's continue to do the great work that we all have to do for those children. That's what it's all about. I want to say chimiwach to everybody and safe travels and be safe. Chimiwach. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everybody. So, one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to acknowledge all of the hard work of our staff. I know in the video, our executive director did mention some staff, but there's actually a lot of our staff that did pretty much all of the presentations that happened over the last 3 days. So I want to acknowledge all of our staff who contributed here and are here. So what I'd actually like them to do is I would like them to stand up. So all of our staff, please stand up. I'll start calling you by name if I don't see you stand up. Stand up. Come on, I want you to stand up. So these are the staff that make gatherings like this successful. It's not us as managers, it's them. They're the ones that do all the hard work. We get to stand up here and look good, I'll say that. But let's give them a round of applause, please. Chimiwech. Chimiwech, kina. And as mentioned by our executive director, I hope you had a great 3 days, that every session that you attended, you were able to leave with something that you could take back and share at home, teach to the children, or look forward to seeing in the near future. It's important that we continue to work together and share our ideas. Networking, sharing, and partnering is key to success. And I know I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of laughter, a lot of happy faces, smiles, greetings. So it filled my heart over the last 3 days, seeing everybody laughing and working together. I know there was some tears here and there, but we have to always have a balance in everything that we do. So it's important that we acknowledge all of the emotions and feelings that come when we share. So with that, I know we do have one more video that they wanted to share. And it's a little bit of a recap video. And then we're going to have our elder come up and close with a prayer. And then we'll do, at that time, we'll ask all the managers and directors to come up and we'll escort the retiring of the staffs and flags with the dancers at that time. So go ahead and cue the video, recap video. And my honor to greet all of you here today. This is our biggest Lighting the Fire ever. Our theme, Breakthrough to Excellence in First Nation Education, is an important message. The children are our priority.
And so many different things that we've been able to learn from each other here, being able to network, get together. This is just, I feel really proud being a part of this Indigenous group that's come together here to educate each other and to work together. I think it's been great.
As youth to relearn our culture so we can pass it on from generation to generation and so on.
And we have a lot of educators from all over the province come together, share stories they can learn together, share challenges, and inspire each other and motivate each other in a good way.
Put our hands together for Matt Mack.
My name is Matt Mack. I'm originally from Garden Hill, the Island Lake area.
I pray for our educators that you'll continue to inspire them to shape and mold the lives of our youth, because they are the future and they will carry us.
Wow, what an awesome video. So the last thing I'll say is, it's a little bit historic, the fact that we've had a conference now for the last 3 days with almost 1,500 participants that has been put on by First Nations for First Nations. That's something to be very proud of. Very proud of. 50 years ago when Wabang was written, they wanted us to do this and we're doing it. So be proud of who you are. Speak your language, practice your culture, and we'll see you all again soon. Chimiwech.
All right, just ask everybody who's going to take part in the...
We'd like to ask everybody who's participating in the closing ceremonies to come on up and help with the procession out and to close the day. You know what? And before we do that, but as you're making your way up, we'd like to call up Elder Philip Painter to close with a prayer for us.
Alan can, or,
Here, give it to Philip right there.
say a closing prayer.
Hi, Nancy. I just want to say that in 1991, the elders from Winnipeg got together and asked the Winnipeg School Division to teach the children about exactly why we are here, to teach them songs, the prayers, teach them about Sundance. And so the creation of Nichimakwa School came to be. And I'm still there, and I'm waiting for somebody to come and replace me. I had picked a woman, her name is Sophie Belanger, to do that, but MF NERC somehow got their hands on her, and I have to get somebody else. So I don't blame them. So I'm going to be asking for a safe journey for everybody. I'm really happy to see this event taking place because that is exactly the reason that I got into teaching at Nichimakwa. I traveled thousands of miles to get those teachings for our children at Nichimakwa School. And those prayers, those songs I brought back, and those elders from across Canada, United States, I sat with them and they gave me those songs and I brought them to Nichimakwa. And our young people at Nichimakwa, although they live in the poorest area of the city, they embrace those prayers, those songs. And a lot of them have now grown up, and they are really successful people. So that is what I wish to see taking place in your communities. Ano so, ego siya niya nuska pewas taman, umusiga pispani. Peop magik, ogis kunama geo hegis kunama se Kristo. Kois te quiero ta se Kristo, ogis kunama gena. Taki te kois te pispani Kristo. Kapeo si se, ay bago siya na ben, tuminutawa si kete kay peo si buwede se. Ego sane, igach.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about an opening, I talked about a closing. And for us as First Nations people, we have certain protocol that we have to follow, and we have sacred items, such as what we have in front of us, the original flag for us as Indigenous people. That flag, before we had American, Canadian, Union Jack, or any other flag, represented who we were and where we came from. Today, we have different organizations that have their own eagle staffs. And whenever we do anything, they were always the first to bring in and the first to bring out, leading everybody else behind them. We will start off with one verse to acknowledge that eagle staffs, along with those flags. We're going to switch the song to a traveling song. And okay, I have a question. How many people want to hear a traveling song? Hands up. How many people want to hear a ceremony song, giving thanks? Hands up. Okay, we'll switch. Familiar. Okay, first we acknowledge our flags. If you can, please rise. I've learned this song over 30 years ago that we're going to close with. Most of you that go to ceremony might know it. We call it the ancestor song. If we have any women that do know it, want to come and sing backup, you're more than welcome to. gusta. Miigwech. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ray Coco Stevenson. Let's have a nice big round of applause for Walking Wolf Singers. Let's have a nice big round of applause for the Walking Wolf dancers as well. Safe travels, everyone, until we see you again somewhere down the road. Aho.
Oh, you know what? Let's give another round of applause for Coco and Walking Wolf Singers. Thank you, gentlemen. So we shall see you all soon and on Facebook and social media, whatever. Travel safe. And see you all soon.